Ever wondered if a pocketable drone could finally stop feeling like a compromise? Imagine palm-launchable convenience with footage that doesn't look like it was shot on a postcard from 2016. In this video, we're breaking down the Neo2 rumors, release timing, specs, what DJI might have actually fixed from the original, and whether this thing could topple the Mini 5 Pro as the best travel drone for creators. I'll walk you through design changes, the camera upgrades everybody's whispering about, flight and tracking improvements, plus the bundles and price ranges the leaks keep repeating. Stick with me because near the end, I'll give a hard take on who should buy the Neo2 and who should wait or spend a little more. You know what's funny? The original Neo felt like a genius little gadget until the wind hit it. From what we're hearing, Neo2 keeps that tiny palm-friendly footprint, but gets tougher where it matters. Expect stronger materials and double-layered prop guards so beginners can be clumsy and walk away with a working drone. Weight stays likely under the 250-gram threshold, which is brilliant for travel and light regulation in many countries. Motor tweaks aim for snappier lift in gusts, and new sensor placements could finally bring multi-directional obstacle awareness. Controller ergonomics are rumored to get a small but meaningful refresh. Better grip, smarter antenna placement, and fewer dropouts. All of this sounds like DJI is trying to tighten the package without making it bulky. This is the juicy part. Leaks suggest a much bigger sensor than the original, roughly a 1.3-inch type, letting Neo2 shoot 4K at 60 frames per second with better dynamic range and lower noise. Translation: smoother motion, nicer slow motion, and footage that grades better in post. Improved auto exposure, possibly a high dynamic range mode, and better electronic stabilization round out the rumors. There's even talk of RAW or log profiles for creators who want a color grade. If any of this is true, the Neo2 moves from casual banger to something a lot more usable for semi-pro content without making you lug a bigger kit. Flight time looks to be one of the more realistic upgrades. Expect something in the 20 to 25 minute window under ideal conditions, which is a noticeable bump. Subject tracking and AI are said to be smarter, following people even when they briefly duck behind obstacles. Multi-directional sensors would improve safety in complex environments, and the transmission system could use DJI's newer protocols for lower latency. Accessories rumors include a stronger Fly More type bundle with extra batteries, faster chargers, ND filters, and a compact case that charges on the go. Controller options may range from a stripped-down remote for budget buyers to a higher-end controller with built-in screen for those who want a more stable filming setup. So, is Neo2 the new go-to compact drone? If the leaks hold up, it carves a sweet middle ground, much better imaging and smarter sensing while staying travel-friendly. Price rumors float between roughly $220 and $250 for a base kit, up toward $400 for a richer bundle. That pricing would make it tempting, but compare it directly to Mini 5 Pro if low light and absolute image quality are your priorities. Drop your thoughts below. Would you choose ultra portability or slightly bigger sensors for better footage? Ever wished an action camera could be light enough to forget you were wearing it, yet powerful enough to hold its own in a professional edit suite? The DJI Osmo Nano aims to do exactly that. At just 52 grams, this tiny camera is designed to feel invisible in use while still offering features like 10-bit D-Log M color, advanced stabilization, and a modular design that makes it more than just a toy. On paper, it brings together portability, pro-level image flexibility, and fast charging, Though there are also some compromises worth knowing before deciding if it's a genuine creator tool or just another gadget. The Osmo Nano follows a minimalistic yet modular approach. The camera snaps into a multifunctional vision dock with magnets and clips, making wearable mounts and quick swaps easy. The camera itself is waterproof to 10 meters, while the dock is only splash-proof, so extra care is needed near water. A 1.9-inch touchscreen provides control, though its small size may feel fiddly. The ability to detach the camera makes flipping views or framing creative angles simple, and the lightweight body encourages experimentation with different mounts. DJI equips the Osmo Nano with a 1x1.3-inch sensor capable of strong dynamic range and 10-bit D-Log-M recording, which gives creators flexibility in color grading. The ultra-wide 143-degree fixed lens favors immersive POV shots, though it limits tighter framing. Low-light capture benefits from DJI's Super Night mode, but this mode works at reduced frame rates and in 8-bit color, making it more suitable for casual night shots than high-end cinematic footage. Stabilization is handled by Rocksteady 3.0 and horizon balancing, aiming to deliver smooth results for walking shots and moderate sports without needing a gimbal. File transfer speeds are fast, with the higher capacity model supporting up to 600 megabits per second over USB 3.1. Battery life, however, appears modest, roughly around an hour at 4K at 60 frames per second, but the dock recharges the camera to 80% in about 20 minutes, which helps reduce downtime. The interface remains clean but may feel less intuitive than some competitors, especially on such a small screen. Voice commands and gesture controls are included for hands-free operation, which could be useful for action scenarios. Audio is handled by dual microphones, with the added benefit of direct pairing to DJI's wireless mic system without an external receiver. The biggest limitations are the non-removable battery and the dock's limited splash proofing, both of which may deter those who need maximum ruggedness or swappable batteries for extended shoots. Overall, the DJI Osmo Nano offers an intriguing balance of pro-grade features and ultra-portable design. It looks particularly well-suited for creators seeking a discrete POV camera, a lightweight B-cam, or a flexible mounting tool. For more extreme sports or fully rugged conditions, a GoPro Hero or DJI's larger action series may still be the safer choice. Which mount would you try first? Hat, helmet, or dog collar? Drop your answer in the comments, and if you enjoyed this deep dive, like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you